Good morning, and how are you? It is 7:59 Eastern Standard Time. The morning blessing is coming to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you, to hearing you. How are you feeling today? What have you said to your wonderful, amazing self today? I miss you, Stacy. We have to talk today. That shouldn't be on. Hi, Loretta. Good morning. Hello, Azim. Lovely reels. Nice place where you are. It's amazing and beautiful. Yes, how did you greet your amazing self today? What did you have to say to your wonderful and astonishing self today? You know, it's a wonderful Wednesday morning, and we're alive. We have the energy. And those of you who come on and Instagram is not scrolling up, good morning, Marina. I am so sorry because Instagram has been acting like it's a jilted lover. Good morning, Ryan. How are you? So I have to keep doing this and just to see who is here. So if you see somebody else there and you want to say a note, say hi. And if I see the hello, if it moves, then we go. So how are you doing today? Hi, Lisa. Good morning. See, I have to move it to see who is here so I can greet you. If I don't greet you, I feel like you've come to my house to visit me, to spend time with me, to give me some of your energy, to be in my spare, and I'm not acknowledging you. That is not nice. So that's why I like saying good morning. A few people have said to me, you shouldn't do that. It's rather distracting. But you guys come because you want to. You come because you choose to. You come because you know somebody else. When somebody is missing, somebody said to me the other day, we haven't seen Marina for a while. And I said, oh, Marina is gallivanting around the world taking pictures somewhere. And that was my answer. But people know you were there, and that's what's important. I want to know you came and say hello, open the door, bring you in, let you enjoy being in my presence and me being in your presence and enjoying ourselves. So without further ado, let us start to look at that. I know the topic is going to touch some people. It's not to tell you that only the opinions of others are destructive. The opinions, the destructive or distractions that they cause, the opinion of others cause in other people's life. It's not that it causes in other people's life. The same thing that it does to us, it does to someone else. And that's why we have to avoid it at all costs. I know it is really difficult to be with friends and family and they want to talk to you and discuss someone. And you almost must be prepared, so that when you show up or when you're in that you have a topic you can pull and bring in. Some of us are so opinionated and do not care that one of the things we do, we even discuss it while the person is there. We ask them about their children, what's going on in their children's life, especially if there is a change in that person's life. And it's maybe not a positive change. How is she doing? How is he doing? He broke up with this. You know what I mean? That is a waste of time and energy that can be used to get to know, love, and respect each other in the group. It is so important to be in the know and to avoid making up opinions of others. So, when someone talks about you behind your back, remember that they do not know you. That's why they're doing that. And they do not care about you. They just don't care about you and they don't know you. The terror of their opinions are so harsh that they forget that their opinion is affecting you. They even forget that that opinion they're forming comes from them and it's affecting them even more. Why do you do this? Oh, she shouldn't be doing that. I do not want. It's fascinating to go to the same place and to get the same person telling you, oh, so-and-so thinks you're just too much. Oh, they said they want what you have. They don't even know. They don't know you, so they want what you have, but they do not know that that energy is purposely cultivated to be in you every day. It's a choice you make to be who you are, to see the energies, feel the energies, and hook up to the energy of the day. It is as it is, and me deciding to bend my head and make a frown and make more wrinkles than my age will give me is adding stuff on top of me. And that is not going to change the day, is it? So I said, what effect it has on the lives of others? We know the opinion of others has very strong effects on the life of others. Marina said, I've been discovering your hood and have been having a wonderful experience. Oh, thank you. Get a great vitamin of the day, Stacy. I have to do that. Hello, Bernadette. How are you? So what I'm trying to say is the screen is moving, guys, so I cannot see when you're coming in to even greet you. That's what Instagram is doing its thing. The opinion that people have of us, it damages our mind when we hear it. For that time, if we're not strong enough, if we're not bold enough to say, hell no, I don't care. They didn't give me permission to cook this morning. I had the most longest shower today. I just felt like it. There was no one knocking on the door that has an opinion of me to say, get out of the shower. Even when I tried it with my kids, they didn't do it. So there you go. So the opinions of others did not stop you from being who you are, sitting now, listening to me, having a cup of coffee, having had a shower, brushing your teeth, getting out of your bed, hugging and kissing yourself. It didn't do that. But we let it comes in our mind and it stays there. When we find out what they have said about us, then it creates us to hate them. And as Buddha said, hate is drinking poison and expecting somebody else to die. And we know that hate corrupts a vessel in which it is kept. It goes rusty. So that is how the opinion affects our life if we take it on seriously. The only other band-aid we have for it, or the cure we have for it, is a constant amount of I did my best. I show up as myself. I came up as myself. I walked as myself. I am myself. This is the constant medication, and it has to be delivered every time you feel it, every time you hear it. And some of them are so bold that they will tell you to your face, you're not good enough. What you're doing is stupid. You do not write. You cannot spell. You cannot do this. All the cannots. And they themselves, there is no can in their life. You have to remember that. If you listen to them talk about themselves, they talk about themselves in negative, pessimistic, disparaging, everything that is not impeccable. They talk about themselves in horrible words. And there we are, serious, expecting because we're their friend, they will always talk about us in a nice way. Come on, come on. If you don't love you, how can you love me? If you do not respect yourself, I'm stupid to expect you to disrespect me, to respect me. So I have a thing that I do. Besides asking them when they say these things to me, I say, are you okay? This works like magic. But another thing you can say is, I understand where you're coming from, because you never say anything nice about yourself. And even as your friend, I am stupid to believe you would find something nice to say to me about me. If you cannot do it to you, who can you do it to? And these are the things, but those things damages the mind. You tell that to children, or you come up, they're stupid enough to tell the kids, oh, you came second, you're not good enough. They do not celebrate the attempt. They do not celebrate the doing. They criticize the air around them. I do not like the windy day. And even if you sit there and you frown and your lips touch your chin, the windy day is going to go. It's going to be windy. It is that. It's to stay in the ease and realize it is not going to change because you're frowning and you're disgusted and you're unhappy and you're seeing all the negative things. But you had today though. You had these few hours already. We are not sure if any one of us here right now is going to live to see noon. We do not have the key to that door. We cannot keep our door of life open. We cannot shut it. We don't know how to shut it. Even when they try to shut it, sometimes they do not succeed in shutting our life door. So the thing is, when they do that, when we ourselves turn and we've joined that group, birds of a feather sit together, and we are not flocking, we are sitting. And we're looking at when they say, oh, so and so is so and so, and so and so. It doesn't matter. The best thing you can do is to look ahead of you. Rack your brain and think of something you can bring to the conversation that moves it from forming opinions of others. We have to learn to do that because it is destructive. It hinders people. People's opinions hinders people. It stops them from thinking. It stops them from taking action. It stops them from being strong, confident. It stops them from doing so many things. We have to take control of that. We have to know for sure that we have done our best, and it doesn't matter what they think. It makes no difference to us what they're thinking. But that is easier to say than to be done, right? I can keep saying that and you can say that, but it causes hate. That little thing causes us to hate ourselves because they tell it to us. They pong it in our head. It causes us to, hi Colin, hi Ankia. It causes us to push ourselves down because they're saying nasty things about us. But then we take the poison. Because now we despise them, we hate them, we get angry. Our attitude changes. We have to realize that people's opinions of others does not do anything to us. Because when they have these strong negative opinions of you, you must remember they don't know you. If they knew you, they would be able to take the icing and cover the cake and make it look better than it really is, right? But they don't know you. They cannot find anything good about you to say, oh, you know what? I love this about that person. Never mind what I despise about that person. They cannot do that. And the most important thing you have to remember, they really don't care about you. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you have to do. They don't see it from your point of view because they do not understand who you are. And it is absolutely silly to stand there and to expect that person to do any better. They can't. This is how they have decided to live their life. If you are careful though, you can sit for a few seconds and decide how you're going to manage them in the future. So in the future, you're sitting or you're with them. You have to go prepared. You cannot go to a war without your ammunition. You're going to lose. You're going to feel unhappy. You're going to feel not so nice about it. You have to come prepared and you have to say, what can I bring into this conversation when I get there? That is one way of managing it. Because those opinions are going to go with you. You're walking to your car and you're thinking, oh my God, that was not a nice time. You see, you're taking it with you. You're still taking it with you. In some cases, just like I started purposely, you cannot do that. You can't even bring the words out of how you feel because of that person's behavior and or what they're saying about others. But maybe, just maybe, you can look at them for once and say, but you know what? They still have this quality. You have to try to take it like what, as I said, Loretta was giving her granddaughter an example of how you have to take the good and cover the bad. And of course, Loretta bakes. So she decided she will say to her granddaughter, your friend is saying all these nasty things about you, which is what was happening actually. She said, look at it as a cake. The cake is brown, it's baked in the oven. To make it pretty so people can buy it or like it or enjoy it, you use icing sugar and you decorate the cake. So the cake is this big, but all you have is a tiny cup of icing sugar. She said to her granddaughter, take the icing sugar and spread it as thinly as you can to cover all that brown that you do not like. Remember when she was your good friend. Remember how you guys spoke a lot. Remember all the time you spent with each other. And that is what you have to do. Because if you don't do that, you will be just like them. If you don't do that, if you do not find something good about that person that they did 100 years ago when they were 2, you are not going to get over it yourself. That is how destructive other people's opinions are. Truly destructive. Hi, Taniji. Hi, Yuko. That is how other people's opinion are. If you do not take the icing and cover the cake, you will not be able to get over their opinions and their negative energy. You will see them and you want to kill them. But then look at your face. See how you feel. You want to walk away. You want to suck on your teeth. Really? And so that when they call you or they text you or they do whatever to tell you about somebody else, remember that you will be the somebody else with somebody else. Every good friend has another good friend. Every good friend has somebody else they gossip with. They will hear what you say and they will carry it like the wind. And literally, the wind carries it. So when people's opinion of people who have money, watch them. Watch them. Listen to them. When somebody criticizes the rich and the wealthy, look at them. Do you see them getting better, or are they only criticizing others? It's not greed, it's not anything. The wind is taking that energy from them around the world. They come back to you, or they say they're blocked. I do not have sufficient money. But they say, rich people are wicked, they're this, they get money, and because they have money, they kill people, they have so many opinions about it. What is really magical is when they have the opinion of people they have never met in their life, and not realizing it's a flipping boomerang. The words we utter every day is a boomerang. Everything we say comes back to us. It boomerangs. The energy goes out and you boom in their faces. They complain about people with money. They don't like rich people. They steal from people. And they wonder why they're not getting there. It's their behavior, their words. The words are just, every time you say something negative about somebody, be prepared to find it under your pillow tonight. Be prepared to open your fridge and see your negative energy rotting in all your foods. Be prepared to see your world tumbling with all your negative energy. That is why it's best to leave it alone. I am not saying that we are perfect, and certainly not me, but I work on it every day to find out something about that person I can smile at. You can discuss a friend, maybe that is sick, but not in a negative way. What you say to me in front of me, can you say it behind me? Or are you going to describe things and discuss negative things about everything? We cannot do that. We have to learn to stop doing that, because besides it destroying relationship, people do not trust you anymore. I know, no, I am fearful of you. I avoid you. I stay away from you. I show up because I am the icing that wants to cover all the nasty things you did, because I'm trying to find the good things when the good days. That's why I show up. But it's difficult, and it hurts others. It hurts you. It's just that I don't get it when they do not see that it's hurting you. I know somebody who has twin grandchildren, and she is already deciding which one is smart and which one is dumb, which one will do. And it's the way she said it, oh, I have no time for that one. Really? That's part of your DNA. If that child fails, you fail. Grandmother or not, you still fail. So you just have to take them and you have to guide them. But these destructive ways that causes hate, it causes others to feel tight. They cannot move, they're unhappy, they're afraid. They see you coming and they rather run away from you than even look at you. And that is making them uncomfortable. But knowing, today you know, you didn't know, and you were here, and today you realize your thoughts about others belong to you. Your words about others belong to you. The action you take to hurt another person belongs to you. So every time you step into the arena and you cause somebody discomfort or hurt, you have to expect it. You must expect you will get the same that you give out. It is just how it is. It isn't any other way. It is as it is. So you do not like somebody, or you're envious of them, or you wish you were them, and you see them succeeding, and they're using their car, and you know where the car is parked. You slash the tires. I'm just using that very hard. You do it in several different ways. You show up, you complain about them. When it's not true, you make up stories. Because you are so full of hate and opinion about them that you want their life to be miserable. But all you have to do is wait. Actually wait. Your turn is coming. So knowing that, let us look to see if we can change our thoughts when we meet somebody that is difficult to get to know, too difficult to work with, a person whose energy does not match your energy. What can you do? If you have to be in an area with them, you accept that. You pull in the energy of calmness. You find your mind going down the rabbit hole of no return concerning something you despise about them. You pull it back. You pull it back. And if you must, because it is family, and you have to attend Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, all those things, a family barbecue, a birthday, a wedding, or this, plan your escape. Plan your time. Decide how long you will do this. If somebody calls you in the morning to tell you all the negative things that opinions of others, husbands, boyfriends, wives, mother, girlfriend, and it's going to waste your time. You know what they're going to call. You know you do not want to deal with that. When you see their number coming or you get a text message, you already know it's not going to tell you the world is great. What do? That's how I tap it in. I look at it and I go, should I go or should I stay? I actually look at it and I go, okay. So if I do that, I'm going to take it. I pick it up and I go, hi, how are you? La, 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 la. Yeah, I know, I understand. Listen, man, I have to go. It's a lie. Or I would say, you know what? Let us talk about something positive. Well, I want to tell you what's going on. No, it's not working. You've told me before. The opinions you have of this person over there, maybe that person they're telling you about you do not know. Maybe you have never met that person, or maybe just met them on the surface. And you don't know. The woman, the friend, the girlfriend, the child, whoever is affecting their life. You do not even know that person. Why be that person that's discussing somebody you have never met, you do not know, you have never seen them, you have never heard them, and you are listening. If you listen and you're silent, you're still giving consent that it is okay to do it, because really, they do not want your opinion. They want you to hear them. You are better than the reflection in the mirror. You will be saying, The reflection does not give anything back but themselves. They don't like it. They don't want to see it. They want you to hear them. So if you sit and you listen to them going over and over the same thing they did, you are allowing them to drain you. And you know we need our own energy for us to go through the day. When you are done, if you're trapped in a situation like that, at a family thing or wherever you decide to stay longer than you should, shake it off. Literally shake it off. Taylor Swift has a song, shake it off. Let it go, I'm done. I'm leaving this space, this energy behind. Because you will take it and carry it home, whether you're driving your car or not, and you will be thinking about it all the flipping way home. It will distract you from being you. And that is something we need to learn to understand. Hi, Jean. How are you this morning? This is important for us all to understand. The opinions of others is just full of destruction. And you have to believe you're better than that. They don't know you, and they don't care whether you live or die. They really have nothing to say. And you have to do, like my mom said, consider where this is coming from and decide whether it's worth you to put it in your basket and take it home. Just consider who's donating this to you. It's a donation, you know. They're so full of hate and opinion that they're donating it to you. And you have to decide, like my mom said, do you need to take that home with you? Should you put that in your basket? Is that something you want to share with the family? You have to decide what it is you're going to do with these negative people. And of course, you cannot get rid of them. That's because it's not their fault too. You must remember that too. It's not their fault. It isn't their fault. They did not know anything else. I have a friend who told me he would win a hockey game, and he was the goalie, and his father would pick him up from the game. And the father would say to him, you let one goal in. But Dad, we won the game. The father still found it good enough to say to him, but you let a goal in. What is that, people? How do now we expect this human being to grow up and be any different? I want someone to explain that to me. That's what we do when we showcase the negative. There's a song that tells you accentuate the positive. That's what we have to do, bring it up. Now this friend will criticize every human being to the point one day we were watching something separately, not the same place. And this person had such good material in what they were talking on social media. It was fabulous. But he happened to be extremely overweight. He was dressed in black, and he really was not showing himself. His face was a white person, so you could still see his face. I tried that, you wouldn't see me, right? So, and after the show, I called and I said, wasn't that great? Oh, well, he was so fat, and he was a big fat. And I said, really? That's what you got out of that? That he was fat, and he was in the dark, and he was wearing black? Really? And then I realized, and I said it to him, I said, so you are being your father all over again. What do you mean? I said, well, look at your relationship with him, and look at what you're saying, and look at what you said he did. You are him. And all he could say was, holy shit. But it's in your 50s. It's too late now. He said, it's too late. I said, you cannot you're feeding somebody and you're also taking away from them. I said, it makes no sense. So he did what we went to listen to. Thing this morning again. Sorry, guys. He couldn't talk to me about the things he heard from that man. He was so involved in the person that he's never met, certainly didn't care about, and spent time criticizing his weight, wearing dark clothes, and sitting in the dark. So what do you think? Are we going to take that and carry that? Is that something to learn from? Or is that an example to use? The information the man had was valuable. One line would have been perfect to repeat. There was no reason to talk about his weight and what he wore and where he sat. There was a lot of reasons to say, wow, that guy really knows his stuff. But it wasn't enough for my friend. So let us look at this. I'm sorry I couldn't read your comments this morning. And those of you I didn't say hello to, it's not my fault. Instagram has its own thing going on. So tomorrow I'm going home. So excited to meet family. Oh, Azim is living his new thing. Great, Azim. Congratulations. I'll send Azim a note on that. I've been discovering your food and having a wonderful experience. I don't know what Marina meant. Great vitamin for the day. And I can't wait to color my hair and take the longest shower. And great Stacy, we all need to take care of ourselves and ignore the nonsense. It is nonsense. Who said that? Stacy is busy. So true. I was just thinking about how much I changed and don't allow anyone to disrespect me. Amazing. Colin is here. Wonderful, amazing human beings are here today. Well said. Stacy said, huh? John came in. Hi, Georgie. Sorry, I didn't see you coming in the Instagram, and we seem to have a divorce going on. I don't know. This is such a great moment. Thank you. Hi, Lisa. How are you again? Action speaks louder than word. Love you. Thank you, Stace, for the love. Listening to gossip is just as bad as the gossipers. Walk away from those environments or end those discussions. It's true. You should speak on stage and stay all this in. You are remarkable. Thanks, Stacey. Loves you. I always say people's opinion of me is not my business. It is. Stacey, from your words to God's ear, send it up there. This makes me want to dance. Shake it off. You shake it off. You're always glowing. Thank you. Are you still doing your class in October? I didn't see any info on your link tree. Uh-oh, Yuko and I forgot to do that. Was I looking in the wrong place? No, we're going to put it on the link tree today. I forgot. Sorry. We all need to use your word, Tessa. Say, shut up. Ceci, you do not have to say what I said to you. Check Tessa's profile page. That's what Yuko said. So, okay, Kia. Yeah, the course is on the 14th. It's 3 hours. It's really cheap. I'm looking for, I think, $10 an hour. It's okay. I love that. And I have a limited amount of space because it's a really deep course. It's on affirmations. And for you to do affirmations, it is important that you understand the power of your words. And affirmations are really strong. And they're really important. Muhammad Ali had some great ones. And then there are other peoples like him and a lot of others that have great affirmations that they use. And an affirmation is what you say repeatedly. So when you say bad things repeatedly, you're affirming it. But as I said, same thing with the program, what we did today. We are not giving it to them. We're giving it to ourselves. And it's important for young people to understand that. That's why I always say to people, if you can afford it and you have teenagers, let them take this type of courses. Because when they go out in the world, others criticize them and they need to get to develop some strong, like Yuko calls it, courage muscles or confidence. No, I don't care what you think of me. I am who I am. It is as I am. So this is what it's all about. So yeah, the 14th, yeah, $39.97 US, we have it for. I need to join Tessa. I'm calling you soon. Thank you for this message. I'm speaking the truth. Okay, I don't know what this, Stacey is going to color her hair. Thanks, Yuko. I'll be there. Thank you. There's a question here. What do you do when someone disrespects you? When they disrespect me, I don't care. I have a tough skin. I have always been like that. I was just talking to my brother Eric and my brother Milton, and they said, "It doesn't bother you, no, it doesn't bother me. I don't care." It's you know what I think it's age, and you know what I found out. As I said, when I stayed longer in the shower this morning, they did not come rapping on the door for me to get out. When I go out and I buy what I desire to have that is expensive or maybe cheap, they did not tell me. I can't have it. When I sat on the grass yesterday with a headphone on, noise cancelling headphone, I sat on the grass and I was sat on the grass and reading. I didn't even hear the gardener had come to the back with his lawnmower. It didn't make a difference. All I had to do was to get off the grass. He grabbed all my computers and the stuff I had, put it on the table on the patio, and tell me, this is dangerous what you have in your head. You didn't even hear me. Nobody stopped me. So that is what you have to remember. So I really, really say these things. I don't know. It's a tough skin. I don't care. I laugh at it. I'm really good at laughing at when people say horrible things about me. Like when those ladies said I wasn't enough. I was too much. Yeah, I was much. I said, oh, well, sorry, Dr. Sodi, that they're not enough. So I might do that. Or I might say, oh, well, were they okay? Did you give them too much codeine or something? But normally I don't. I don't care. I just enjoy to drink the nectar of joy. And you know I talk about that a lot. So anyway, thank you. Have a wonderful day. And just go, I don't know, my email address is there. So you can e-transfer, you can do a PayPal, however you want to pay for the course. But it's going to be fabulous. You're going to have a lot of fun. And the younger you are, the better it is for you. So if you want to learn how to change your attitude, your behavior, and to sit and to be able to see the world go by and realize it is as it is. There's nothing I can do to change it. Have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And don't forget, if you are around at 12 o'clock on YouTube tomorrow, I will do a YouTube live. And have fun. Let's see what we can do with life. So let me see you wonderful humans that are there. Stacy and Kia, Jean, Yuko, Georgie, thank you for coming. Marina, Lisa, Colleen, Lisa, Ryan, Doretta, and Tanuji. Thank you so much for coming. I am happy and grateful you took the time to drop by. The point of the morning blessing is to see if you got a golden nugget, a red black pearl, or pink Canadian diamond. Which one do you want? I do not expect that everything I spoke about today matches with what you desire. I do not expect you to like any of what I spoke about today. I expect you to choose what it is you got from today. Just like you choose what you get from a conversation. And take one thing, a small thing, and if it works for you, do it consistently. What we all must remember, to win the race in life, to get where you have to go, you must stay consistent in your action. The tiny actionable steps we take each day is what gives us success. The quantum leap is like not studying at all and to cram before the exam. It works or it doesn't work. But what we know for sure that works is the small actionable steps every day, non-stop for the rest of your life. Many times we fail after we have been successful, because what brought us to where we were successful, we stopped doing it. So it's like somebody losing 40 pounds and, oh, I lost my 40 pounds. And they stop watching what they eat. And of course, they gain 80 pounds. But if you look at life, the people that are financially successful all through their life, they never stop working until life shuts the door on them. Choose what it is you want to be. Where do you want to go? Spend that time on you instead of spending time criticizing others. Have a great day. Bye. Love you.